Okay, assemble the team and travel to Das Kisselhaus Hotel to search for Green Winters. The Rock Pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub, crown jewel of Drogenkippe, the filthiest keys in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights tap your eyes and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself for the sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. Ah, drone, weapon, deck. Everything a decker really needs. Tiger, shotgun, and rifle. Hand razors. They do cause lacerations. Okay, they're not like we have options here. We have nothing, so basic equipment has to do. Unspent karma, don't care. Das Kasselhaus Club and Hotel. That's the known location of Monica's clients, Green Winters. The toll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pounding music and the writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up and gives you a cursory once-over and sighs. Welcome to Dusk Kessel House, now under new management again. There's no cover, just go in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there, he'll take care of you. He buries his nose back into his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the black plastic slung from his belt, a high-powered taser. Just play nice or you'll meet her zap. Have fun. Looking for someone, maybe you know him. He keeps his nose in his comic book, I doubt it. This place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet him. Any of these interesting people you might know him? The troll sighs, I have no idea. Frank's watching the floor tonight, ask him, just don't expect an answer. Talk to Frank, find a way to access the hotel area. The music out here on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar is even louder. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently a little too little effect. Alright, Silke, I'm going to explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash and you get your cram. No cash, no cram, period. But I need it, Kroner, come on! Her words come out in a desperate whine. Pale skin, sunken eyes and trembling lip all point to our early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash, I totally do, it's up in my room, but you guys won't let me up there to get it. Bottles under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had, and I, have to get it right soon. Well, maybe we could work out a trade. Cram for services. Services? Understanding slowly shows on the young woman's face. Her eyes go wide. Come on, Kroner, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You want the cram or not? She sets her jaw, a look of disgust on her pallid face. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. Bartender shrugs. I give you about half an hour before the shake set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. He turns to another customer with a smirk, leaving the desperate young woman crumbled against the bar. New lady, huh? Ain't seen you around before. What can I get you? Show me what you've got. Cram. A designer amphetamine. I'm looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. He looks at you suspiciously. Think so, might be staying upstairs. Well, how do I get up there? You don't talk to me, talk to Frank. He's in back, VIP lounge. Now you want something from the bar, or are you just here to chat? I overheard your little conversation with Silky there. Hey, if she wants her cram, she's gotta pay, same as anybody else. Barter system, eh? This is basic supply and demand stuff, right? It's not that tough to understand. If she wants the goods, she needs to repay me with goods or services. Pretty simple math, even she can do it. Silke looks off at you. A look of abject misery plastered across her face. Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. Okay, cram habit is a rough thing to shake. I know a place that can help you get clean if you're interested. Oh, like said that I wanted to shake anything. Gives you a sour look. Look around you, like what you see? Of course you don't. My life is better on cram. Why would I ever want to stop? Point at Kroner. Do you want to wind up working for him? I'll tell you the same thing that I told him. That ain't gonna happen. Maybe not, but in order to keep feeding your habit, you're eventually going to wind up doing something that you regret. Trust me on this. Stop it, please just stop it, okay? I don't need your help and I don't want it. As strong as Silky's words are, her voice sounds unsure. From the way that she's fidgeting, you can tell that you've struck a nerve. Yeah, I don't really have anything on the discussion side. Okay, we only have a limited time to spin on this rock, spending its zone is a waste. What is that? An expensive bottle of scotch. From the color, you'd guess that the contents are at least 50% water. I could try to help Silk, but I don't want to build a character to get around conversation barriers. Wouldn't be too much of a issue though, because we could use biotech, and getting biotech to 2 shows enemy HP, which is very useful at times, so it wouldn't be out of the question. Still, party girl. Okay, that's Frank. Talk to party girl. Girl in the corner is a model sim junkie, all wild-eyed and nervous energy. She greets you with a smile so wide as to border on the grotesque. Hey good-looking, you wanna party? Excuse me? Come party with me! You got some cram, right? I just love a lady that's willing to share. Yeah, thanks but no thanks. You're lost, sweetheart. This isn't why we're here. Been to the floor managers, too expensive for this neighborhood, and too baggy to be his suit is the name tag Frank. What you need? Reluctantly, he shifts his attention away from the elvish dancer swaying in front of him. I'm looking for a guy, calls himself Green Winters, know him? No, let's go, I need to get into the hotel. Little's close, we're fumigating up there, you know, for bugs. You're in Dragonfall, you think I care about a few bucks? I need a room. Look buddy, close is close and that's what we are. Alexis sleeps and turns his attention back to the dancer. She maintains her 1,000-meter stare over his head. Now, take your business to the bar or take it outside. Money or etiquette could help us here, but we don't have money and we don't have any etiquette, so... Alright, I get it. I get the hint, we're leaving. He waves a hand dismissively. Yeah, bye, don't let the door hit ya. I think our best... Ooh. What is this? It looks like the elevator is locked down, but the control system is tied to the building's LAN. Yeah, drone control. Break into the building to call the elevator. Anything else? Yeah, let's go. This elevator seems mechanically sound. That's about all it has going for it. Candy wrappers and used syringes litter the floor, and handrails are inexplicably sticky. It would appear that cleanliness isn't high priority for the hotel staff. Okay, we're at the ground floor. There's hotel employees only, hotel, penthouse. We'll go to the first floor. I want to reveal the area. This section of wall seems to be buckling under its own weight. The aging wallpaper that lines the rest of the hallway has long since peeled away, revealing the structure of the wall underneath. While the underlying structure is reinforced with steel support struts, you can see signs of rust and metal fatigue everywhere. The entire wall looks like it could give away if enough force is applied. Yeah. You slam into the wall and it gives away with a crunch. Searching through the clutter of the desk, you find a small, synth leather-bound journal. Lifting through the pages of the book reveals only a couple of entries. Each of them is scrawled in frantic, barely legible handwriting, with crude doodles filling up the margins. Okay, I know Eddie's up to something. Like, I heard him today talking to the guy who worked in the kitchen, asking him where the cleaning supply was at. I've seen Eddie's room. The dude never cleaned a day in his life. I'm gonna follow him tomorrow and figure out what his deal is. Maybe he's just selling mouthwash to the hobos and lock down the old bus depot. I knew it, fragging Eddie. I saw him yesterday. I was up on the third floor cause the vending machine down here was out of soy cap. So he came up and went over to the out of order latrine. He pulled punch in the code. Didn't know I was watching, did you, Eddie? Well, I ain't so stupid. He put in 2478 and I'm gonna stay up and find out what he's doing in there. We'll try to explore as much as we can from the hotel just to get money, information, anything really. We're broke. We need something from this. Otherwise there's not gonna be much of a mission afterwards. Pumona trauma kits. Field code DynaSafe computer control version 2.5. Access to safe. Please input password. Okay, I'm bypassing the security protocol. Safe unlocked. What do you have for me? Ares Predator Smart Link. Need to stash. Receive 231 yen. Well, we did get items we can sell and a little bit of cash. So, huge victory for us. Yes, we'll move through the hotel floors first, maybe then go to the employees only. Or penthouse. We'll see. Probably penthouse might be something that causes some kind of fight. So at least I'd like to know who's there. Note reads, do not open. Okay, that's not our first choice then. This is a scratched and indented bathroom door, locked with a simple hydraulic locking mechanism. Drugs. Jazz. Okay, we could go down from here, I suppose. The floor at this end of the room is beginning to cave in. A trickle of light spills up through the cracks in the floorboards from another room below. A little force, you could probably open a hole big enough to drop to the second floor. Not yet. So this is our entry to that floor. Very nice, very nice. I'd still like to know more about this place. Okay, do not open. Naturally we're gonna open it. I'm expecting trouble. Rat scorpion. Scorpion. I have no idea what that is. Need you to heal me. What is that? We could probably close the door. It's really an option for. Yeah, it's not all that durable. Can you see it? Weak. Weak indeed. What can we do? But we don't have a line of fire. We should be okay though. Yep. More or less. There's a note on the door. This food is in the crisper drawer. See you next week. Yep, just a gigantic scorpion. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit better at least. This is a standard hotel door, locked with a simple hydraulic locking mechanism. A number entry in the keypad closed softly in the doorway. But we don't have a code. That could be the woman's code, the orc, who's looking for her money. Maybe if we offer to help her. Yeah, more codes needed. Codes, codes, codes. No, now's the time to make a choice. We can't go to employees only, I think. We can go there from the third floor. How about the penthouse? Security panel shows that this door is double mag-locked. It would be easier to tunnel in through the wall than it would be to break through this thing. Yeah, no entry until the game says we can have entry. It looks like the employees only area of interest here. I'm going to the club to talk to the orc, maybe say help us, and I'll go and get your stash. Okay, sounds like the new management stole your property. Just some questions for me and I'll help you get it back. Really? That'd be incredible. Her lips struggle upward into a simile of a smile. I really need that money, and I left some things in there too, you know, personal stuff. I can be very discreet. My stuff should be in room 304. That's where me and Nadja and Sarah were staying until, well, you know, we'll be waiting here if we can, when you can get back down. Okay, tell me whatever you can about the gang that's taken over the hotel. Bad guys, I mean real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the crime flowing and the prices weren't too high. They never hassled me as long as I kept buying. New guys killed them all when they took over. Now I'm stuck dealing with assholes like Kroner. The floor manager, Frank, had a thing for my girl Sarah. Was always coming on to her, no matter how many times she told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover, but he won't stop asking me about her. The guy's a real creep. That's all I can think of. I steer clear of the new guys when I can. She steals a glance over her shoulder at Kroner, a scowl on her face. I shouldn't have to tell you why. Can you tell me the layout of the hotel? Well, it's a nice place. Enough place, you know, for a factory. Let me see, well... Second floor is a security station, lots of high-tech stuff up there. I've heard stories about the penthouse level, something about a sealed vault. There's supposed to be something real valuable in there, but nobody knows what it is. Doesn't stop them from talking about it though. Okay, Green Winters. No, I don't think... Oh wait, yeah! I bumped into him here a few days ago. I remember because his name sounds like kind of a chewing gum. I don't think I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably holed up in his room. I'm pretty sure that there's still some people up there. The ones up that the gangsters missed. I hear they locked themselves in. Okay, sure, okay. Just hurry back with the stuff, okay? I really need it. This might open up other options because there's personal belongings of some of her roommates. Some of the other clients here might be interested in. 304 was it? So Silke's encoded crystal. Silke's encoded crystal. Yeah, Silke's teddy bear. Signed cookbook. Maybe we can basically sell it to the other guys or get information out of them. She just wants the credits. Probably doesn't appreciate me moving her stuff, but you know. Yeah. Here's your belongings. Really? You actually went up there and got my things? She stares at the items in her hands incredulously. You didn't just walk off with them. Wow, thank you. When you said that you were going up there, I didn't think, I just... Thank you. Okay. Frank peels his eyes off the shimmying elf and stares at you, an irritated expression on his face. What? Sarah needs your elevator key. She says it's important. Frank's eyes go wide. Sarah? She needs something from me? She sounded like she was in a bad way when I talked to her. If you care about her, you better help her out. No, let's go with the... That's right, and if you helped her out, it sounded like she'd be grateful. Okay, yeah, okay, I can't leave the floor on duty and all that, and I can't just hand over the key. I can open the elevator back up though, and you can let her in. I could make that happen. Okay, alright. Frank rubs his hands, a barely contained look of excitement in his eyes. He fishes a small remote out his pocket and presses a button. The elevator's open. When you see Sarah, you tell her that I'm glad she's okay, right? Make sure she gets that it's me helping her. Yeah, a little bit of information goes a long way. It's not much we can do. We're going to go to the third floor and crash into the second one from there. Yeah. Smash the boards and jump down. Frightened man. Please don't hurt me. I'm just a line cook. The cook's darting eyes are wide open, and behind them you see pure animal horror. You let me go. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Why are you locked in the kitchen? Wait, you're not with those guys out there. I am, well, I just thought... Take your time, I'm not going to hurt you. Ah, I thought you were one of them, you know, the gangers that took over and shot up the place. I work... That is to say, worked for the previous owners. When the shooting started, I shot myself in here. Whoever they are, haven't figured out how to override my keys yet. It's been a day and a half. I don't know how much longer I can stay here. Okay, who's the thief by the sink? That's the head chef, Felix. He took a hit to the chest when they raided this floor. I thought I could stop the bleeding, but Hugo lowers his gaze to the floor at his feet. I couldn't. You're right next to a walk-in fridge. Don't you think it would make more sense to drag the body in there than leave it under the sink? Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. He's already starting to smell. Okay, anything you can tell me about this place? Okay, I think there's some sort of a chop shop up in room 401, like low-level street talk stuff. I had to deliver room service there one day, and when we were short-staffed, what I saw when they opened the doors scared the heck out of me. People hooked up the tubes and stuff. The door code was 5870. If you want to take a look, okay. Wait, you'll help me out of here, won't you? I mean, you're not just gonna leave me to die here, are you? You're in the kitchen, you have plenty of fresh food and water, you're not going to die. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I'll just stay in here then. Line cook steals a glance at the dead chef lying crumpled by the sink with him. I do sympathize with him wanting to get out, but for the moment, you're really better off in here. Regroup now! Yeah, buff yourself. I need to go here and spot for us. What the punch? Goon boss, line of sight block. That's an explosive barrel. We're gonna be shooting at it now. Yeah, the boss is dead. Wait. More enemies, Goon Enforcer. I don't want to go in there now, because if the game is putting the explosive barrel there, there's a chance there's quite a lot of enemies coming our way. So we're going to hold our ground here for the moment. I'd like the line of sight to something. At least you can see it. Okay. And wrong place. Ooh, critical hit. That's great. Claws! Attack! I don't want to go anywhere near the goddamn barrel. Elevate 4. There might be guards there. Our immediate problem. Rune. Use it. Don't want to go anywhere near that. So who the fudge sees him? Who has a line of sight? Ah, you. No idea how large the explosion radius on that is. But this is a terrible place to go behind cover, so... It's hard to... in a game like this where it's hard to target a square behind a character, you usually want to have a button that when you press it ignores all these targets, so you can just target the ground. I think Fallout Tactics has it, and it's very useful. I sort of miss it here. Our lovely young medic will be into position. He's not going to come after us now, we can easily get him on the next turn. Excellent. It's gonna be a bad day for you, babe. Go in. Ooh, there is someone here. Goon boss. I think he might have a shotgun. So, I'm gonna do a tactical withdrawal. Damage reduction. That would have been useful against the minigun. Because I thought it just does a huge ton of damage. Since it does a huge amount of small hits, that probably would have been very useful. Live and learn. Okay. We're preparing for the next turn's assault. Anyone injured? No. Might as well buff someone. Yep. Time to move in. Hit points. It's fairly tough to hit. Ah, shit. Well. Close range combat. Excellent. I burst fire him. He died from this, bleeding from the slashing damage. Okay. Computer. Hotel registration and security services. Navigation options. Search guest register by name. Search current guest register by room number. Admin services. Okay, let's look at the admin services. We don't have the password. Okay, search guest register by name. What at Winters? What's currently staying in floor 4 in 405. Read the attached notes. Guy in the master's suite on 4 asked for his room code to be changed again, paranoid son of a bitch. Anyway, dude's been renting one of our biggest rooms for months, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. 1989. Okay. Room number. Okay. I haven't paid attention to... Yeah. what the room numbers even are. 301, last tenant, Vandal. Okay, let's go by Vandal. Ah, come on. What was it? 301? Vandal. So it's, I guess it was earlier. Current tenants: Silke Schroeder, Sarah Newman, Nadia Bauer. With the attached notes. Schroeder, cram habit, 2 inhalers per day, preferred customer. Newman, bliss habit, 1 pack per day. Note to sales team: keep the pressure up, shows signs of becoming a preferred customer. Bauer, recreational multi-drug user, preferred customer. Come on. Green Winters, worldwide. 406, 407, 408, 409. Okay, what about 501? Could we guess anything about the vault? No. We have a few names here and there from the God damn it. The quests we've been getting. Basically would have paid attention to the names people we met here. Maybe search them, maybe get something good out of that. Maintenance key fob. Let's chat this guy up again. I don't want any trouble, buddy. Just let me hide out here until the coast is clear. I took care of the guys outside. You should be able to make a run for it. Thank you. I'm as good as gone. Okay. Seems like the action's over for the moment. What does the maintenance key fob gives us access to? Admin password. So you really need to know it. No decking or anything else available either. Which is somewhat disappointing but also somewhat interesting. Because you have to figure things out. Okay, I'm going to the club floor for a moment. Kroner. I want his name. Kroner. not be living there though. Let's talk to Kroner, see what happens. Nothing. There's nothing, no one really to talk to here anymore. So, let's go meet Winters. No, we got 2. We got 401, yeah, 4th floor anyway. Look at the penthouse. I want to see how the numbers go from 1 to 5, I guess, in a floor. And then the mystery. I think you need to have the fucking admin access before you have any chance of getting to something like that. Fourth floor house should have 2 rooms we haven't been in yet. So this should be the first one. Code was 5870, or was it? It was. Let me turn. 3 dots. Yes, the heat is just so piss poor. They're quite durable. Let's take a look. What is that? Organ legger and his assistant. How much life do they have? 30, 20, not too bad. And you miss. You're dead. So goddamn dead. What can we do? Electro core. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to fry him now. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm going to give friendly fire, but they might both die. And we healed the damage, so it was worth it. Schematic of an auto injector. Schematic for a piece of cybernetic bodywear. This device produces a steady supply of the street drug known as hyper, and stores it in an internal reservoir until accessed by the user. Advanced medkits. Yeah, nothing too bad. What's this? Ah, maintenance. Frag grenade. Okay, I think these doors are on every level. I'll go quickly check and then we'll go see Mr. Green. Crap. Yeah. Might be able to get something out of the woman in the dance floor. Okay, what's the penthouse? Also, no, it was an actual room here. Barton, that's maintenance apparently. You see 47, yeah. Well, a little bit of exploration and looting. Not much came of it, but we'll see. Maybe later on we can get access to more things here. Certainly we're missing at least one room code. I think that might have been the 405. Yeah, so we're not really missing anything. Let's go meet Mr. Winters.